The key is they have to be willing to consume the full amount of calories, which typically is 1,800. But for a person who's underweight, I will even recommend that they get to 2,000. But at least they have to agree to the 1,800. So I never do this in underweight patients unless the underweight patient wants it. But what I found is that, to my surprise, is that underweight patients usually gain weight on elemental diet. It's a beautiful thing because, of course, we're making sure they're committed to consuming the full amount. Why I'm speaking about that is because elemental diet, either if you're doing the unflavored ones like homemade or Vivinex, it tastes disgusting to most people. So other people will say, I don't know what everyone's complaining about, but it just depends on your sensitivity of taste, right? But even the flavored ones, they're sickeningly sweet to a lot of people. They get, that's all they're eating. They get sick of the way it tastes. The whole thing is just repulsive to a lot of people, no matter whether it's flavored or unflavored. And what they do is they don't consume the proper amount that they're supposed to. And this is why we see so much weight loss on elemental diet. Basically, people are fasting, right? They're just not consuming the proper amount of calories. So the underweight patient just has to absolutely agree to that. The other thing that we do is we take an assessment of that person's weight, and we always know there's going to be some water weight loss in the first few days, like 2 to 3 days. And how much is that water weight loss? It depends on the person. It's usually 2 to 5 pounds. I'm being average here. It could be different. And we decide, based on that person's weight, this is case specific, how much weight, water weight, it's okay for them to lose. And they have to be willing to weigh themselves. And this is within how many days, how much water weight within how many days is okay. We decide that together, and we make an agreement that if the weight is more than that, they will stop the elemental diet. I have to say that has never happened to me because usually the elemental diet just helps people gain weight when they consume the proper amount of calories when they're underweight. It's so fascinating because for people who are actually struggling with too much weight, when they do the elemental diet, it actually seems to make them lose weight even more than just the water weight. The problem is I see usually in that case is that it does start to come back when they start eating again. So it's very interesting. It's like an adaptogenic diet. So anyway, it's good news. It usually is helpful for people who are underweight.